Shalom, shalom, Scorpio. Hi, everyone. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing my content, my videos. I'm so grateful and appreciative to everyone who is exchanging their energy with me and, bringing attention and awareness to my channel to help everyone in the collective, in the world. That's what this is all about. One love. Okay, so let me jump right into um, the message that I received before tapping into the Oracle messages. So, what I got was thoughts are things, and that we are um, literally manifesting whatever thoughts and ideas or anything that you're thinking of at this time. You are super hyper manifesting mode right now. Okay, Scorpios, this is going to make you a magnet for animals, bugs, living insects, because your light is shining so bright right now, and it's getting a lot of attention. It's getting a lot of eyes and living bodies, no matter how great or small, um, like a magnet to you. It's pulling them all to us. Okay, so we're gonna have limitless ideas, and I'll get a book, get a bag. Okay, maybe get a bag because you might find things on the ground. I know I've been finding runes on rocks, specifically the sun rune, Sowilo, which is creativity, abundance, new beginnings. Like, it's all the positive things that summer and sun is all about. Child likeness and stuff like that. So I thought, I went to the beach 2 days in a row, and both days, each day, I literally found two rocks, and they both had Sowilo carved in them. And I was just like, so I couldn't believe it. Like, no joke. This is one of them. It's on my table. Okay. So to me it was like a major sign, but then I got this download on top of it, and now they're just making me speak about it by saying bring it back, because you're probably going to start collecting like rocks like I do. Because the signs are going to be in your face. Like, when I tell you we're literally magnets at this time, we are magnets at this time, and things are just going to pop out to us from all areas of our life and all areas. But again, with our thoughts, there are things that we are creating. Okay, so you might think of something and it's just gonna poof pop up. It's gonna appear. Someone's gonna bring it to you, or it's just literally gonna come to you somehow. Like, you're not gonna have to go get it. It's going to come to you. So whatever it is you're thinking about, whatever it is that you want, I'm not sure. I feel like a little kid that is yearning, wanting for something, and then just getting it because you don't know where it's coming from or how you're gonna get it, but it's you're going to get it. Like, I really want that. And then all of a sudden at Christmas time, poof, you have it. And you don't know how you got it or how it ended up under your tree, but it ended up there. And this is literally what I am envisioning for all Scorpios at this time that are being drawn to this video. This is for you, definitely. Okay. So know that you're manifesting huge right now. All right. So that was the message, the download that I got for Scorpios. Okay. Yahweh Yeshua Ruach HaKodesh, please show me. All right, so here it goes. Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. Okay, and we are in the dark phase of the moon right now. 1 and 7 is 8, which is abundance. And what I'm getting from this depiction here is the new moon is a time of wishes and wishful thinking, and that's like literally what I'm thinking here with the message is the wishful thinking. You just think for something, and then boom, your wish comes true, and you don't know how. But so, take advantage of this time right now, because we don't know how long it's going to last for us, but I feel like it's going to last a long time. And then it says soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. Yeah, don't restrict yourself here, okay? Literally, we have a lot of our own self-doubt. Like, we won't listen to others. We will block others out of their negativity. But when it comes to our own selves, we're our own worst critics. Like, we are our worst judges of ourselves. And we limit ourselves by telling ourselves like negative talk, okay? So if you're the type of Scorpio that has a negative talk where you're like, oh, I want to get that, but it's not for me. I can't ever get that on my budget, or whatever, your situation is. Stop that, because you are absolutely capable and able to get anything you want right now. Okay. It's a matter of knowing that you're limiting yourself by your own thought patterns and disbeliefs of yourself. And so for every negative thought you have, counter it with 3 positive thoughts. And even if it's a lie, it's reprogramming your own self, your own negative thought programming to become positive programming, and you're offsetting that negative energy. Okay, so every negative energy, every negative thought you have, counter it with 3 positive affirmations or 3 positive words to counter it. All right, and then let it go. It doesn't matter, just don't dwell on it, just let it go. All right. And this is going to help you remove yourself from any kind of self-imprison that you've found yourself in. And it's going to balance you. 2 and 4 is balancing, okay? It's also lovers. It's also loving yourself. It's giving yourself the love and the care that you need to flourish and become a balanced whole person in yourself, so that you are, limitless in your potential. Like, I can get this and I know I can, or I can have this and I know I can. And even if you're like in a stuck position, you might be unemployed or whatever, just because you don't have the finances doesn't mean you're not going to have the finances, okay? Because you're an infinite potential. You are able and capable of attaining a lot more than you put limits on yourself for. And it's the limitations we put on ourselves that make us, not able to receive the things that are meant for us, okay? Basically, it's this way. If you have a thought about something or you have a desire for something, it's meant to be yours. And you need to know that. Like, our ideas and our creations and our thoughts are not by accident. They're on purpose. It's literally the Most High, like, saying, I know you want this. I know you'd like this. I know you'd need this, and he's trying to, like, kind of compel you to move so that you can build your own self-worth in love of yourself. And that's what this is, really reminding me here of the soul cage, because it is very much about our own self-limiting beliefs and the negative talk that we have. And I know, as a Scorpio myself, I had a lot of struggle with this, and it wasn't so much people outside of me. It was more me, my own self, my own worst critic. And basically, you have to learn how to love yourself enough to see that it's you. All right. And you can counter that by, again, 3 positive affirmations or 3 positive words to counter whatever the negative self-talk is or belief was. All right. And 8, you're a visionary. Okay. What you see is going to become, and you need to know that this is very abundant. It's a very abundant time for this, and it's definitely going to happen. So psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, and out of body travel. You might be astral traveling in your dreams, and know that you're really doing that. It happens in the dream world because that's the spirit world. And so when you're able to do it in the dream world, what happens above comes to us here on the 3D too. All right. And these things are all happening because it's taking you back to your soul center, your soul level. And this is a journey that we're all on. Okay. And this is the end, the year of completion here, 9. And Rama is wonder, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul, literally. Okay, so yeah, we're on a soul's journey, and we're learning how to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. And that means that we can't limit ourselves, okay? And we do that by loving ourselves and making ourselves stronger. And that's by doing our own self-work and knowing our own self-worth. The more you do things for yourself and the more positive affirmations you give yourself, the more you're going to love yourself, the more you're going to embrace yourself, the more you're going to appreciate yourself, and the more that you're going to be like, wow, I really am a powerful love that matters in this world. And you're going to, love yourself more. It's going to make you care more about yourself, and it's going to make you more of a magnet to attract all those things that you desire, that you need, that you want. And you're not going to have to go outside of yourself for it. These are things that are already here and present for you, but you might be in a space of self-negative talk or self-negative thought patterns where it's not allowing those things to come to you. But if you stop the self-negative talk and the self-negative thoughts, and you replace them, like you counter them with the positive ones, the 3 positive affirmations, 3 positive words, and then let it go. Really, like really quick, just let it go. You're going to see that those blocks are removed and those things are going to flow to you. And it's going to be like magic. It's magical. It's a magical time for Scorpios right now, but Scorpios need to be aware of it, okay? And you need to be aware of how you're blocking it from yourself, all right? Because right now you're a visionary, and this is a gift from the beginning, okay? In the beginning, we were telecommunicating telepathy with dolphins. Like, you know how dolphins communicate under the water? And that's literally what this is about. Like, we're able to send out messages and vibes to the universe, and the universe reciprocates those vibes and messages. So if we're telling the universe that, oh no, we can't have this, or no, we can't have that, it's going to believe it. It's going to believe that, you know, we don't deserve it, because we don't believe we deserve it. So even if you believe you don't deserve it, say, I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. And you're going to get it, because you do. And see, explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. Stop the negative talk. See, she's a child, and she's also speaking to the sea turtles. And the sea turtles are also, once again, telepathic, sonar. Like, they're all, and they're regenerative, okay? And they live long time. And they all have cell memory, and memories, like, of our cells don't go away. They keep the memory of everything that ever happened to them until they die and regenerate, okay? So until your thoughts are, you know, sound and clear, and you continue doing it, it's not going to die. Like, the thought processes that you're having are negative or positive. They're not going to stop until you stop them, until you reprogram your mindset, until you explore other options, okay? So you literally have to try it. Even if you think it's far-fetched, try it. Apply it to your life, and you're going to see that you absolutely have other options. If you're in a stagnant place, or you're in the mindset of negativity, confirmations, you're being helped, okay? Know that this is going to absolutely give you more options and going to change your life if you replace the negative mindset with the positive, okay? And it says you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. Okay, so that's more confirmations for you that even though this might have not manifested yet, or these things aren't happening yet because, you know, you're stuck in that soul cage of telling yourself negative, you know, talk, negative feedback to yourself. Positive affirmations, positive talk, counter all of it. And you're going to see that you're going to have different results. That's, yeah, and have faith was under it. Okay, have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So I'm the one guiding you here. So listen to my words. If you are having self-doubt talks, replace it with positive talks, because you're being helped so that you can change your options, and you can have and manifest all the prayers you've been seeking, okay? Remain positive. Okay? Because you're being helped right now. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. Yeah, and blessed change. I can't even make it up. A major life change brings you great blessings. All right? So your life is about to change, Scorpio. Whatever the heck you've been going through right now. If you've been stuck in a rut, in a negative cycle, you're manifesting huge right now. And that's why they're like, no, you need to go get this message out, because Scorpio needs to know how to change their negative aspect mentality, because we're literally magnets right now. It's being very illuminated. All right? And you need to know that there's Decepticons, all right? There's people that are trying to take you away from your self-love. See the six? So this is also the devil, all right? 15 is a devil, but 6 is the lovers. And they, on the regular tarot deck, they look like the exact same image, except the devil has the lovers in chains, okay? And in the lovers, they don't have chains. But in both circumstances, it's both of the lovers, both partners are together, and the devil's manipulating them, or the Most High is bringing the union. So the devil tries to break you apart. So know that everything that is in your mind is an illusion, and an illusion, fear, is a trick of the devil. So when you give yourself negative doubts or negative thoughts, whatever, it's not even you. It's an illusion. It's a fear you know, because you have to accept that. The whole thing is you have to accept that. And I'm just being shown the heart here, okay? Because the devil is trying to keep that love away from you, that self-love. Because if you have self-love for yourself and you know thyself, then the devil can never interfere in your mind. They can never interfere in your life. They can never interfere in your relationships. They can never interfere because you know thyself and you're a whole and balanced love. You are showing up as a one love of yourself and of others. And you need to be knowing this, okay? Crown chakra is spiritual, divine, and you're really being tested here on your self-love aspect, okay? And it is very deceptive because you're led into temptations, like even your wants and desires for other things outside of you. Sometimes people are like, oh, I want that, but I can't have that. I don't have a job. I better go get it. I can get it this way, or, in a not like a theft way, in a not good way. And that's when you'll lose it. And not only the thing that you stole will you lose, but you'll lose many more things by that action, because what you do, what you project, you inject, what you put out, you get back. Okay. That's just a law of the universe. And so you don't want to be in that position where, oh, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that, and the only way I can get it is by doing this and being, making bad choices, because then those bad choices will haunt you and you will be further blocked from attaining the things that you desire, because you have bad juju out there and not faith. All right, this is a test of faith here. When you want something and you know you can get it, it's because you're confident and you're sure of yourself and you know you're capable. When you sit in self-doubt and you loathe and think, oh, I can't have that because I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't anything outside of yourself, you automatically put yourself into the devil's hands. He gets to play with you because you're going to make a bad choice based off you thinking you're not capable yourself, that you lack. And that's a lie. Temptation and deception go hand in hand. All right? It says temptation, but to me it's deception, because the devil is a liar. He makes you think you need something outside of yourself. He wants you to think you need something out of yourself so he can manipulate you, so he can manipulate your actions and your decisions and your emotions and your whole life. And that's when he can harvest you, your light, right? Because it's a test. This life is a test. It's a test. It's testing your will. Were you going to choose your heart or are you going to choose your mind? And if you have a negative mindset, okay, or you have, negative visions, like the way you look at things is negative, you can do that too. So if you have that aspect about yourself, you're going to probably choose the temptation. All right. And this is also for people who want to use substances. I think my life sucks and I can't do this and I can't do that, and I'm so stressed out and I can't change anything about my current situations. But if I just take one hit, if I just take one medicine, it'll just knock me out and make me forget about everything. Or if I have just one drink, it's going to be a party. Like these are the things. And what does that do? That just stalls you. That just makes you put you more in trap, more behind, more in fear, more, And so this is a test, all right? The temptation is what you need to overcome. You need to avoid the temptation of the negative thoughts, of the negative aspects, thinking that you can't have something because of your present circumstances or even your past circumstances, because no one can say that this is absolute about your future. You always have the power to change the outcome, especially if you're working on thyself, healing thyself, and you're a whole self, love and light being. Okay? And only you and the Most High can make those decisions and make those transformations and, make those realities actualities. So don't fall into the temptation. Don't believe the lies you tell yourself. Don't believe your self-doubt, your self-talk, because that's just a temporary thing. You have been programmed probably your whole life. You probably had parents that were like, oh, you're never going to do this. You're not going to be able to do that without this and this and this and this, because they were raised different and materialistic, and that's how they got stuff. But that's not you. And you'll see that they'll go through hills, right? They'll go through ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. The people that live like that go through ups and downs. They have everything. All of a sudden they lose everything, and they're like crying, poor woe is me, because I don't have this now. And then all of a sudden, like 3 months later, they're up on the top of the mountain again. Boom, I have all this, but how did they get all that? Right? How did that just happen? It's a continuous vicious cycle of ups and downs, ups and downs, up and downs. And you don't want to do that. You want to be in a constant, steady state of flow. And you do that by having faith, okay? You have faith and you remain positive, all right? That your prayers are manifesting, because they are. And you have to really stop the self-talk. And even if you're having temptations, you have to be strong. And you might have suffered from heartache and loss. Everybody suffered from heartache and loss. But here's the thing about heartache and loss. That's also an illusion. When you lose something, it's meant to be lost. And if somebody leaves this earth, they're meant to have left the earth, because their cycle was over. They're learning their instructions, whatever it was that they were doing, it's their free will. They chose. And here's a great glory about being connected to the Most High. You learn that those people are never away from you. They were never separated from you, because we are all connected through our hearts. And so you have the power and the ability through the Most High to see those people. And you will see those people, especially if you have love for them. They'll show up in your dreams. They might even show up in the 3D for you, because they love you. All right. And because you love them, and you keep that heart of yours open to them, and you're not like they're gone and dismiss them like they were just here for a moment, because that's not the truth. We're never just here for a moment. This is actually the testing grounds. Okay. This is the temporary place that we come to learn and to strengthen our spirits, so that we're even stronger on the other side. And the other side is we're infinite and eternal. So we come from home and we come here, to basically try to restore heaven on earth again. And then we go back, and then we either choose to stay there for eternity, or we come back and try to restore earth again. And this is going to keep happening until we do restore earth as heaven. And then everybody will see everybody, and it's going to be like nobody died, because no one dies. The death is an illusion. It's a lie. Okay. There's no such thing as death unless you're a vampire and you sold your soul and you have literally no soul. And there are ways of doing that. But again, if you are living and you are a soul being, you are a living being, and you're not going to ever die. You'll transmute, you'll transform, and you'll go to heavenly realms, or you'll come back here and dwell the earth because you were, attached to things in the physical, and you don't want to go away from it. So you probably will haunt places and things because you're so attached to them. And that's why the art of detachment is so important, because then you'll know you can still see those things. You can still come here. It's free. Even now, for me, I can go to heaven or stay on earth, but, it's astral traveling. And I'm not stuck or, attached to anything. I'm not even attached to people, not even my own children, because I have learned the art of detachment. And I've learned that with attachment, even to a person, you're holding yourself back. And it doesn't matter who the people are or what the things are. The whole thing is loving thyself in the Most High, and knowing that you are an essence of the Most High, and all things are possible through the Most High. And that's when you become fully aware that you're a limitless being, because you are a limitless being. And that's why you're being compelled to watch this video, so that you're a limitless being. You're a powerful magnet attractor at this time of manifesting. All your thoughts are going to manifest right now in real time, and you're about to get a material harvest. So there might be people trying to tempt you away from knowing the truth about yourself, because they want to make bank on your harvest, your material harvests are coming in for you regardless, whether you know it or not. I'm telling you it is. And I'm telling you that if you have negative thoughts and you have negative self-doubts, that you're going to block those things, but those things are still going to come. And it's whoever's around you, whoever you've poured your time, attention, and energy to, they're going to get it, because you have poured your time, attention, and energy, the good time, good, good talk, you've given to others instead of yourself. And so you need to give it all to yourself. You need to be telling yourself, I'm worth it, And if you have negative self-doubt or negative self-talk, you need to counter it with positive self-talk. And then let it go. Then release it to the universe. But the universe will know, okay, well, she said that more than she said this, or he said this more times than he said that. So we have to believe this, because this is a mental world. And we're in the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius is literally about your thoughts and your words. So even if you can't speak because you don't want to lie or whatever, write it down and then burn it. I am, and just glorify yourself of who you believe, or who you want to be, who you wish to be. And when you burn it, you're giving it to the universe to, make it so, because you're putting energy and effort into making that happen about yourself. And these are all like little ways that we can improve ourselves without actually having to do a lot of work. And there's a lot of people that do a lot of work, and that they think that they have to do a lot of work. Well, if I do this, because that's what they were taught, you have to work hard. You have to work hard if you want to get this. You have to work hard. And that's a lie. You don't have to work hard, especially if you already been working hard. Sometimes you work too hard and you're still like, well, where is my stuff? And then you become like trapped in the state of despair, like, oh, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth it if I did all this work and I suffered all this much and I'm still not getting the fruits of, all the things that I've endured. God must not find me worthy. And, and you can be trapped in that kind of mindset too. And that it's not true though. Okay. So don't believe that you have to do hard work. Don't believe that you have to do more work. Just believe in yourself. Know that you have the power, and you need to have the love of yourself and belief in yourself. And it needs to be positive belief. Okay. And even if you believe other people outside of you and they're all like attacking you and ganging up on you and saying, oh, you're this, and that, know thyself. If it's true, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm like that. I'm sorry this has happened and this is the way I am now because of whatever. It's okay. We are all human, having human experiences on earth. We're not evolved spirits yet. We're not in heaven. When you are an evolved spiritual being, then you will have heaven sight. You will see your heavenly body. You will know your heavenly self, and you will know thyself. And then anything anybody says about you is like bullcrap. Like, okay, yep, that's just your thought. You're just having a freaking mental crisis right now because you don't know me, because you must not be spiritually evolved. Because people who talk bad about others or talk down on others are usually projecting what's the truth about themselves. Okay. A person who is a whole person and in alignment and evolved, they don't have time to talk crap about other people. And I don't care how rich you are, what your status is. That's facts. Okay. I have met more homeless, humble people that don't talk crap about others than I have rich folks who literally have nothing better to do besides entertain a bunch of people with lies about others just because they need something to talk about. And it just shows you how evil they are and how lowly they are. And like, anyone can steal, rob, cheat, murder to have anything. It doesn't mean if you have money you're an evolved being. No. And it doesn't mean if you give charity, if you're charitable. I know a lot of rich people that are charitable because they don't want to give it to Uncle Sam. It's a tax write-off. Okay. So some people just are not what they seem to be. And I'm just using that as an example. Okay. But you have to be an evolved person. You need to strengthen yourself. You need to love on yourself. You need to know thyself and be an unbreakable soul so that no one can break you. And you do that by strengthening yourself with the Most High. Whatever issues you have, go to the Most High. please help me here. Please help me. Send the angels to me that I need to help me with this, to help me with that. Whatever it is you struggle with, I don't care what it is. You don't have to tell me. You just have to tell the Most High, and you have to ask. We have free will, which means we need to come to the Most High and ask for help, okay? We can't think that we're going to get help just because we think we need help. And it's hard sometimes for people to ask for help, especially with an invisible force that they can't see or know, because they're not strong yet and their faith is weak, okay? And that's like a lot of the issues that is going on with people who are on substances, all right? And sometimes people go on substances and they are like in such a dark hole that the Most High does show himself. And then those people think, oh, it was a devil trying to trick me, you know? And it's not. It's literally the Most High trying to extend his arm out, because he knows your record. He knows your life. He knows your history. He knows every move. Even when you were young and you did the right thing and you don't remember it, because maybe you killed all your brain cells from smoking crack. Who knows, you know? But he knows. He knows you, and he'll reveal those things to you to pull you out and bring you back into the light. And that's why sometimes people in the dark have spiritual awakenings, because that's literally the Most High saving souls that are not, you know, they might be lost for a moment, but they aren't worthy of losing their souls over stupidity, over stupid decisions, over temptations, right? Because they were good hearts. They are pure hearts. You're a pure heart or not. I know a lot of people who are on substances that never stole anything from anyone, even though they really needed a fix. They would never harm another person. And on the opposite spectrum, I know people that would hurt an elderly person and throw them to the ground for their purse for $20. And that's not pure. Okay? So, I mean, there's both sides of the spectrum, but the most important thing is that you know yourself, you build yourself, you know that your negative thoughts and words are fears, illusions, and not the truth, okay? And you can fix you at any time, and you have to replace and reprogram your negative mind talk and mindset with positive affirmations and positive self-talk. And that's when your life is going to change, and everything that you're thinking of and everything that you're trying to manifest is going to literally appear out of nowhere. It's just going to poof, show up. Okay? So positive affirmations, positive self-talk. Material harvest is here for you. You're manifesting at record speed right now. You're a big light and you're shining bright, and the universe is going to give you whatever it is that you're projecting. Okay? So make it good. Make it positive. Make it count, and make it everything you want. Infinite love and light to you. Ahava Or. Shalom, shalom.